Alright guys, so I'm making this video to review this new backpack that I picked up from TOPO Designs. It is a bag company out of Colorado that I've been following for a while, and I really like their backpacks, and I just got this I would say about a month ago. And this is the KLETTERSACK, I think is how you pronounce it. I will put the name down below in the description. So I've been using this backpack for about a month now, and I've gotten to take it on some road trips. It's turning out to be a good backpack. At first I actually hated this design. I'm going to show you what I mean in a little bit, but I've really grown to love this backpack. So yeah, let's take a little more in-depth look at the backpack.
Alright guys, so let's take a little more in-depth look at the TOPO Designs KLETTERSACK. So up here at the top, you have this pouch with a zipper. I really like this zipper. It's quite big and easy to slide back and forth. It's very smooth. And up here you can keep all kinds of small things. You can keep your headphones, a phone charger. I keep a pen in here, just things that you want, close by for easy access. The way that you open the bag is through these clips down here. And I actually, like I mentioned earlier, was not a fan of this design at first. So you have this kind of like top flap here that closes up the bag. And I was not a fan of it at first. It's still not really my favorite part of this design. But I like this top pouch. I think it's very handy. It's very easy to use, but I wish that this wasn't, I don't know, there's something about this that I'm not a big fan of. The material in this, the bag that I got is actually, here, let me show you. It is the, wrong way up. It is the Cordura ballistic fabric, and this is sort of like a very thick military grade fabric that they use for this particular model. Not all KLETTERSACKs have this fabric, but just the one that I got was like a special issue. And I mean, you can really tell this is a very thick fabric, and it can withstand a lot of wear and tear, which is why I picked this one up in particular. Over here on either side, you have a space for a water bottle. Although I found that I cannot fit my 32-ounce Nalgene in these, even when this strap here is all the way open. This is leather, so it's just not stretching out enough. Down here, you have the straps on the front, and I've been able to stick like my board shorts in there when they've been wet, or like a small towel or something like that. I have found that to be very handy. You can also tie like your shoes off of there, or like your boots or something. But this fabric is also, I wouldn't say it's waterproof, but it's definitely water resistant. It's very water resistant. If it rains or something like that, it's been able to handle it. Alright, and then up top here on the side, you again have another set of these straps on either side, and these are meant to slim the profile of the bag in case you're not holding a lot of things in there, which is a nice feature. I like that. Alright, so let's move into the inside of the bag. So the actual bag is held by one of these like drawstring closures, I guess, if you want to call it that. And this, for me, is the biggest weakness of this bag. I just feel like this thing is going to break. It's not exactly very high quality. Like when I press it down, I can just, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't know. I just have a feeling this is going to snap at some point. So not my favorite part of it. And also, the other thing is, when you close it up nice and tight like this, there's all of this left over. And I've kind of been trying to figure out what the best, like what to do with that. I've been tucking it inside the bag. I've been tying it up. But just something that I feel like is not that well thought out, I would say. But yeah, if we open up the bag, inside it is basically one large compartment, which I like. It kind of like gives you the freedom to pack it in with as much stuff as you like, and this gets pretty big. So when I open up like this, I'll back up and I'll show you. It does get a little bit of extra size, And then the cool thing is, if you do have it all the way up like this, I went up on a trip to Michigan recently, and I literally just took this, filled it up with clothes, my laptop, everything I needed, and this is just all I took. And up here, you can actually, when you close this top, these extend, so you can make it pretty long, and it will capture, and it will like catch even when it's full like this. So inside, you won't really be able to see this very well, but there is a laptop compartment. Yeah, it's way too dark. There's a laptop compartment in here. The laptop compartment is pretty tight. It's up here. And you can definitely fit a laptop in there. I have a 15-inch MacBook, and it fits in there perfectly. It also fits in there when it has, I have a laptop sleeve that I keep it in. That's waterproof and protective, and my MacBook inside of that protective sleeve still fits in here, which is nice. And then on the front of that, there's a little zippered pouch, which is very handy for keeping like your charger and stuff like that in here. That is a nice feature. The rest of it, however, it is just one large opening. Now, some people may hate that. I actually love it because it allows me to put everything that I want in there. And then if I do want smaller compartmentalized spaces, what you can do is actually get smaller bags. And TOPO actually makes these. Here, let me show you really quick. So I have one of these bags that they sell. I'm not really sure what these are called. I will have to look. But I basically keep one of these in there to keep small things. So I actually keep my charger in here and other stuff. But yeah, so I love this. I picked this up since I will be going on a long trip here in the summer for about 4 months. And I wanted something that I could carry my laptop in along with a few like sets of clothes. And this is perfect for that.
All right, guys, so that's my review of this TOPO Designs bag. Overall, I really like this backpack, even though this thing really, I gotta be honest, really annoys the crap out of me whenever I'm using it. But it's such a small detail, and I feel like I can figure something out to replace this. But other than that, the fabric is really thick. I know it can withstand a lot of wear and tear. I don't feel like it will like rip when I throw it on the ground or something like that. There's a lot of space inside the bag to fit your laptop, charger, a whole bunch of like little electronics, along with several days worth of clothes, which is really great in case you're doing some sort of backpacking trip where you need to be a little minimalist. Even though I don't like the design of this thing, this is actually a really nice pocket up top here. I really like that. And one thing that I've not yet mentioned is actually the straps on this bag. So the straps on this bag are very nice and wide, and it just feels very comfortable when it's on your shoulders. I've used in the past some backpacks that have like a very narrow strap, and it just hurts, like it's not very comfortable. This is the complete opposite. It's very thick, it's nice and like comfortable. It's not like soft or plush, but because it's so wide, it does a good job at sort of like displacing the weight of whatever you're carrying. Another thing that kind of annoys me is the fact that these don't really like, the strap tighteners don't really like lock in any way. So what I find is that every time that I put this backpack on, one of them will loosen, and like I'm then kind of like left like readjusting it, which is totally like a small thing, but just something that annoys me from time to time when I'm putting this bag on. But other than that, awesome bag. I will post a link to this bag in the description below. I don't know if they are selling this exact one made out of this material still, but I will definitely post a link to the normal version of this bag. I will give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The reason why is this thing just really bothers me. I wish that these were bigger so that I can fit my Nalgene inside. But those are really the only reasons why I would like seriously give this bag anything less than 5 out of 5 stars. All the other things are just like totally like personal things that just like bother me. Overall, awesome bag, totally worth the money. I picked this up for I think around $100, but it was on discount. I will put the actual price down below in the description. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really, really helps me out. And if you'd like to see more reviews of products that are great for traveling, please subscribe. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of these as we get closer and closer to my backpacking trip in Europe this summer. So yeah, subscribe. Yeah, thank you for watching.